Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the pay to win account. So we did pick up our advancement reward, which gave us, that is right, 45,000 of our 65,000 diamonds. So last Sunday we did a stream, we did a summons, we did all of that. From last week to this week, we've gotten 20,000 diamonds. Guys, that's an absolute insane amount, but that is what AFK Arena has been giving out. So 20,000 diamonds we've seen there, which is awesome. What's going on, guys? We got Lazarus here, Cases here, Naaman, and Levi. Big shout out to Levi for letting me do the viewer summons for him. Absolutely love doing that. Milton is here as well. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to run through today. We're going to answer a lot of the questions that we have. We're going to finish out the Misty Valley. We still have our last 10 stages of the Misty Valley. Then we got 65,000 diamonds. And Taters, brand new subscriber to the channel. Slimani is here. Dark Blaine, Restless is here as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to get right into the Misty Valley so we can complete this out. Ancient Seal is already done. We have patch notes that are coming up tomorrow. We also do have a new hero that is coming up on Tuesday, as well as the engraving system, which we're really going to have to look at very, very in depth, just for the fact that we haven't been able to see it on the test server because we don't have the heroes unlocked. What's going on? Christy? And Gina Luca is here as well. All right, so we got 10 more floors here. So Light Bearers, Victory, and all heroes must be the same class. We know it's really easy with the Light Bearers or with anyone just leaving Eins in here. Makes it super easy and super efficient just to destroy whatever heroes essentially that we have in here. What's going on, Maj? Rats Mudalan, what's going on? And Cosmic Powered is here as well. I know my pronunciation is probably absolutely horrible for some of the names, but it's unfortunately always been that way. Oh yeah, Levi got some crazy Graveborn luck on there. It was the Grave. We were looking for Graveborn going into it. So when we did the summon on Levi's account, we got Graveborn, guys. We got a ton of Graveborn in there, which was awesome to see because that's exactly what you were looking for. What is my opinion on the Prince of Persia? So the Prince of Persia is a pretty unique hero. When you start getting into multi-teams, the Prince of Persia does really well because he has a very heavy crowd control aspect. He's one of the heroes that can chain stun, and he can chain stun a ton, an absolute ton. He can chain stun, which depending on the formation, if you put him in there with, let's say, if you put him in there with Joker that relies on the stuns, you can kind of build a formation around him that will work very well just based on the stunning aspect. And what's going on? Falio123 got another new subscriber in here. That's already 2, and we just started, guys. I borrowed Walker from your Lightbearer account to get all the rewards for the Misty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have been hitting up Walker on the Lightbearer account. We decided not to build him on this account just for the simple fact that we're not going to use him for anything. There may come a time that we'll buy him, we'll build him, anything like that. But right now, guys, we're not going to build him on here. Not really any reason to. Just Fazoon or Zan. There we go. So Zan will work. Zan, I can say. All right, so stage number 11 is done. What do you think of the new Brawler and the new Celestial? And I'm finally back to playing AFK Arena. Well, welcome back, Shane. The new Mauler, I think that's what you mean, the Mauler. So the new Mauler is very strong. We've seen her actually working side by side with Kren, which that was kind of the big thing when we seen it the first time, Shane, was she going to replace Kren, which is what a lot of people were worried about, or was she going to go kind of hand in hand with Kren, which the team comps that I've seen have been the hand in hand aspect, which is good. That's exactly what we wanted, was her to go well. She has a lot of burst damage. You do have to have her built. That's the other big thing, is as AFK Arena is coming out with so many heroes, she's got to be built. You have to have a very solid investment in there to really support her and to really have her do well. It's going to be, again, it's going to be another solid support, which our Maulers are getting destroyed in here, guys, which I don't think they have any gear. Well, actually she does. A lot of times I don't put gear on these. It's not super important, but if we're getting destroyed like we are right now, I think a little gear will help. Would you recommend to build Alna or Titus? I have Alna at Epic. Alna would be the priority. Christy, Alna is a game changer, guys. When it comes to the power that Alna brings, she is an absolute game changer. It's crazy how strong she is, honestly. When you start building up Alna, because she increases the survivability of other heroes within her team, it really is a game changer when you start looking in here. I think it said Mahira and Falks. We'll drop in Mahira, crowd control. We'll drop in Falks, which is only level 1. But we're going to go with our combination here. We'll go with these two. We'll see how we do. Yeah, so absolutely. Ultimately, though, with the heroes, we know Alna, Christy, we know Alna is doing awesome. So we know Alna is successful. We know Alna performs well. We know Alna is in a lot of different formations. Titus is really unchecked yet, is really untested because we don't know what he's going to do, what formations he's going to work in. And historically, tanks in AFK Arena don't do well. If you guys have noticed, I mean, short of maybe Damon, Arthur, most of the tanks in AFK Arena do not fare well when it comes to AFK Arena, just because they don't have mitigation. Scrag and Arthur are the only two that actually have natural mitigation built in there. Other than that, most of the tanks just get burned down, and they get burned down super, super fast. They just absolutely get destroyed, which kind of stinks because that ruins the tank class. But when you start seeing that level deficiency, like I said, it makes a big difference. They get burned down so fast. It's sad to see. What's going on, Lazarus? And Milo is here as well. There we go. I don't think... Oh, defeat a hero within 10 seconds. I thought it said defeat all heroes in 10 seconds. Which we didn't meet, but that's okay. Doing great. Just got back from shopping. Got my morning coffee here. Just brewed it up. Ready to do the stream. Ready to do the summons because we got like 60,000, 65,000 diamonds. Plus, we're going to have a ton of loot out of here, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. We're still trying to finish out. Moriel. I got her to a plus 30 signature item already, guys, and we haven't done anything from the Magician's Hat at this point. So we've just been kind of waiting for the Magician's Hat. So that is going to be, we can do some summons out of there as well. But I'm just super stoked to see the progression on here. It's been awesome. What do you think about the upcoming hero? Yeah, I know. Zan, I seen that, and honestly, as much as I would love a new hero, they just keep pumping them out, guys. They keep pumping them out. If we got 3, I mean, technically 4 or 5 heroes in the heroic ship at any given time, it's kind of crazy, in my opinion. So no warriors, no tanks. So no warriors, no tanks. So let's just go with support. No, she's a warrior. Let's go with support here. So we'll get some support. We'll get some Rowan in here. We'll get some crowd control. There we go. No warriors, no tanks. Got a mage, though, which will work. If we can keep Oden off the mage. Oden, guys, if you guys don't have Oden built, Oden is just a monster, guys. Because even there, Shamira locked out Ainz. Still got the ult off there. But Oden, when you build him with the signature item, when you get his furniture, dude, Oden is just a monster when it comes to the campaign. Even in the Greyborn team, just a monster. The Greyborn Tower does awesome. Instead of Ainz with 4 faction heroes, try using Lucretia with the 4 factions. Like 4 epic heroes, Lucretia. Yeah, Ainz is another substitute. So if we do Ainz, if we do Lucretia, both of them will do pretty much the same. We can just swap in kind of whoever we need to use, and they work well. I haven't had many problems with utilizing Ainz in here. We've actually ran, I think, probably last, 3+ months with Ainz. Got Silas ascended last night. Very nice. Working on getting my Damon ascended next patch. I have 3 of 9 furniture. Yeah, Pico, that is awesome. If you guys don't know, guys, Silas with that plus 30 signature item, absolutely phenomenal. And then also Damon. Damon's been a carry through the whole game. And it's because of the nature that, I know we've talked about this before, it's the nature of the scaling effect that Damon has. As the enemy gets stronger, Damon gets stronger, which very few enemies have that combination. But it works super, super well. All right, so let's go Rowan. We'll go with our 2 little tanks there. And you know what? We'll go with Cecilia in this one. Wilder team of all 5 stars, Light Bear team accepted 1 Mauler 4 stars, so soon I have 3 team comps with all 5 stars. Yeah, that's awesome, Shane. Definitely getting the more heroes built. I recommend at least 3 ascended heroes before you start pushing anything, just for the simple fact that you can get a lot done. This one we need Kren, and we need, who was the other one? Walker. I think I got Walker. I think I got 1 copy of him. Maybe, oh, there he is, guys. We have a level 1 Walker. So let's go pseudo tank with this, because we know Walker is going to be absolutely amazing, guys. I have a feeling you're going to have Lucretia copy from, I hope so. I was actually, I was thinking about that, so I was going to pull a copy of Lucretia because I don't have her at a star. I don't have her at a star for the engraving system, which is coming out Tuesday. So we're gonna have to build up a couple of heroes to get them a couple stars, so we can fulfill them. Chapter 27, I got Ainz 99. Who should be my next target? Yeah, Albedo Isaac is going to be really, really strong just because of the defense and the attack boost that she brings to Ainz. It works phenomenal. I mean, it is really strong when you build up Albedo with the Ainz combination, just because she makes him stronger. And even outside of Ainz, if you're running other heroes, it does the same. Albedo makes Arthur stronger, makes Arthur hit harder. If you're putting her into a comp with Joker, with Queen, with a lot of different combinations, you're going to find the same. So no mage, no support. All right, so this one we'll just wipe. No mage, no support. So you know what? We'll go Rangers in here. So let's go all. We'll go Ranger. Do some crowd control with Pharrell. And who else do we want? We want Lucy. Lucy's always a good choice. And we'll provide some more crowd control in there. That'll work. When is the next campaign push? Pretty soon, Lazarus. I thought about doing it today, but with the amount of stones we have and a couple other things that we have to do, next week, we'll get this all set up this week. We'll get it ready to go for next week. I've gained a couple levels, so it'll probably be easy to get through the next couple chapters. So we'll definitely push through a lot of 36, I'm hoping next week, and then we'll progress into 37. We'll just continue the push. So here we go. So we got Wilders in this one. You know what? We'll just use their advice. We will keep Lucy in here, and we need Wilders. Let's go with Gorvo, because I love his stun. Oden is about to be my select summon soon. The guy hiding in the... Yeah, exactly, Levi. I know, I tried to pull Oden. I looked for a lot of Oden. We didn't get him with the summons. I was hoping we'd get more out of there, but we unfortunately didn't. Didn't get that many. Which event do you like to see permanent in the game? Honestly, Kwame, this one. I like the Misty Valley, guys. If you look at the amount of loot that we get out of this just on repeat, I love this because it's relatively short term. It doesn't take an incredible amount of time to get through here. And you get a hero choice. You get 30 red chests and you get a hero choice, which is awesome. Anytime that I can select a hero that I want to choose, that's absolutely amazing. It's exactly what we want because you get to choose. You get a lot of elite heroes out of here as well. But like I said, you get a hero choice. I love it. Yeah, I know. Pico, we had to use Walker. Sad day in AFK Arena. I need 3 copies of Raku and 3 for Lucy. Who do I think you should do first? Absolutely Lucy, guys. Raku is a hero that works good in formations. Achieve victory without any heroes dying. Raku is a hero that does really well in formations. The big thing with Raku is Raku needs a team. So when you think about the feasibility of the heroes, Raku needs a team to do really well, needs a proper formation to do really well. Lucy doesn't need anything except the other heroes to die. So Lucy really doesn't care about the formations. Lucy just needs the rest or the team to die, and Lucy's happy. It's kind of, is the 9 of 9 necessary? No, Isaac. Albedo's 9 of 9 is not. 3 of 9 is. The 3 of 9 with Albedo gives her an immunity. It gives her a 10-second immunity, which is kind of a requirement because that's going to deal with the issues that she has with survivability. Plus 30 signature item is required. The furniture is not. Absolutely not. Your opinion with the newest hero, does Iran drop from a top tier? Christy, Iran really doesn't drop from a top tier because of the 5 pull. The 5 pull is such a powerful formation that when you're running it with Skarath, when you're running it with Iran, he still gets the job done. And even going into late game, end game, it still works well. It does still work well. So he is definitely top tier. I would say probably in the S class is where a lot of people put him because he has a lot of burst damage, and he also does, there we go, we got that one done too. He does a lot of burst damage, plus he has crowd control, plus he has a slow. So he has a lot of different things in there that really make it viable, which is what I love. No, Albedo's 9 of 9 is not necessary. 3 of 9 is necessary, guys. Like I said, with the immunity that she gets with that 3 of 9 furniture, you really do have to have it. Hi guys, what's going on, Azir? Watch the stream later. Okay, catch the stream up later. Imagine if a engraving system made. That's what I thought, Kwam. It's funny you should say that. So I know a lot of the earlier videos we talked about it. So when they released the engraving system, they did it to Celestials and Hypogeans. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the heroes or don't have them built to 1-star, which kind of stinks. They needed to bring the engraving system to the light bearers and give it a real test. I really, it would have been cool to see if they would have just brought it to the light bearers, and then we could see what exactly that looked like with it being inside the light bearers. I thought it would be pretty funny to see. What stats bring plus 35? I think Lucretia gains crit, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I just keep her at the plus 30. Taking heroes from plus 30 to plus 40, guys, or even to plus 35 is super expensive. You could utilize your red chest elsewhere, probably build, I think, 2 or 3 heroes between taking a hero from 30 to 40. So if you're definitely whaling it, go ahead and whale it up. But it's super expensive to get heroes from 30 to 40. That's why I don't have any of those back. What's going on, Naman? Welcome back. Gwen gets more crit, she'll be more. Yeah, absolutely. Peiko, Gwen falls off really hard when it comes later game. So this one, guys, we still need Hero Essence. That is the stopping point right now that we're at within our Resonating Crystal. This one, I always go for the Twisted Essence. Big thing is diamonds. Yeah, they're great. We get diamonds every single day. Guild Coin, short of getting gear or tier stones, you get those every day. Twisted Essence, you only get every other day. So definitely getting the Twisted Essence because they are more rare than the other 2 items there. Here, as much as I like food, get an elite hero. This could be a Celestial or a Hypogen, which is the reason to pick those up. Here, same manner, you buy Poe coins every day. You get scrolls every day. This could be a Celestial or a Hypogen hero. Red chests in here. Tier 3 stones, again, because they are the most expensive and they are the most rare. Red chests in here again with the stones. Now, I always scroll to the bottom in these because we're going to do the unthinkable, guys. Boom, we're going to pick up Walker. That is right, guys. Since we don't have Thali in here, we're going to go ahead and pick up a copy of Walker. just because eventually we will build him. Most of the other heroes, we have them at Ascended, and he's still in the heroic ship, meaning we're going to get loot for him, which is nice. And then here, of course, red chest. So look at this, guys. Out of here, we're getting 3 elite heroes. Boom, 3 elite heroes. We're getting 30 red chest. We're getting a tier 3 stone and a free hero. So 4 elite heroes right here. Simply can't beat the amount of loot you get in here. That is awesome. That is the reason I absolutely love the Misty Valley, guys, is you get so much loot out of here. These are always on auto lend. What's going on, Hills? Little tip for people who are not pushing the campaign. Try clearing 1 stage every 3 to 4 days. Yeah, I know that trick still does work. I know Javid does that religiously. Always doing that one. Yeah, you can push every couple days to pick up a tier stone or pick up some gear. I've been finding that I get a lot out of here recently. I've been getting a lot. And also with the changes to the Field of Stars, right here is my Field of Star bonus, Invigorating Essence bonus, which is awesome, guys. Look at the time. So in 23 minutes, we only got 2. This doubled it. So we doubled the essence, guys. These are super hard to get to continue to add more heroes. Yeah, well, yeah. Why'd you build Walker? Yeah, Walker. There you go. Free stuff. That's my reason. Because up in here, that's exactly what we build him for, is the free stuff. So getting a second copy of him will give me some Lightbearer cards. We do also have some food already in the Lightbearer faction. So the picture I'm not too concerned about, but like I said, you get free stuff, which is awesome. 10,000 hero essence out of there, 28 million. Then of course we do have our stones. So let's go ahead and get into the summons, guys. I can't for Merlin. No, absolutely prioritize Merlin, guys. If you guys haven't seen, if you're not buying Merlin, prioritize Merlin. He is awesome. I'm waiting for, I've gotten one. Naaman, I have gotten 1 single tier 1 piece. I know some people have been posting pictures up on Reddit with getting those getting some of the loot, some of those tier pieces. All right, guys, so here's our stones. We have 8 elite hero stones, which means 8 more is going to be hopefully Celestials, Hypogeans. Boom! Who'd we get? We got Kren, we got Desirous, and very nice there. We got Gorvo, good. We got Silas, good. Not too bad. So overall, pretty happy with that pull. We got 4 heroes that we actually utilize. Baden, Lucius, I don't even use him anymore. It's been forever. And then Cirrus. Lorzan's still used for a little bit, but we'll have to see who we build. What do you think about Titus? Right now, Titus is a little bit too early to judge exactly how he's going to be. We got to see him when he starts getting into the campaign and when he starts getting into the level deficiencies. That's really the big thing. Karos, is when you start seeing level deficiencies, is he going to be tank enough to live? That's really the big thing. If you put him in there and he just gets destroyed, then he's going to suck. It's not, you're going to have no reason to build him. If he just gets destroyed, there's no reason to build him. Now, if he can live, it'll be good. So here we have 1,000 of our tricks. So I'm hoping for some Stargazer cards in here, guys. So let's see. Got some loot, which 3 24-hour essence. That is huge, guys. That is a ton of essence out of here. Pull number 2, Stargazer cards. It is not too bad. That's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 Poe coins, guys. And a lot more essence. So we got one more pull here. Boom. Pull number 3. No Stargazer cards again, so we're shut out. But that's like 2,000 Poe coins in there, which is good. I will still be very happy. So what I'm thinking with the cart is we could go red chest, but if I don't get lucky with a copy of Lucy, I'm actually probably going to buy a copy of Lucy, just for the simple fact we have to add a star on her. She needs a star. I'm going to focus on her first for the engraving. to see exactly how strong she is. She's probably going to be the first one that I'm going to do in engraving. What's going on, Chris? Got Leofric ascended. Very nice. Let me know how Leofric's doing. Damage mitigation that's built into him. Definitely get his 3 of 9. Yeah, and Pico, or he's going to be really tough if you have anything that is energy disintegration. He's going to get destroyed. He's going to absolutely get destroyed. He's going to be worthless if that's a point. But look at that, guys. Cirrus. Boom. 5 stars for Cirrus, guys. Cirrus is done. Baden. 5 stars for Baden. Double drop out of the wish list, which is awesome. So we can put more food in there. Let's drop them out before we do our summons. Got our new hero in there. So Cirrus will drop out of here. And I think that is it. I think we have everyone down there. We have 1, 2, we have 3 left to add stars on. And then it is food. There we go. So we'll add Ogie in there. We'll drop out Baden. And I think that might be it is here as well. Is food. So we got Naru in there. We got Sylvana in there. We got Ira in there. We got Ogie in there. Just a couple more heroes, guys. Very cool. After doing the Misty Valley, I got 6 fodder, Nemoris, Saurus from Tearstones. Yeah, that's not the best luck, but you still need fodder. That's the way that I look at Milo, is you still need fodder heroes to build good heroes. There will come a time you will use it. I promise. Talk about Lynx. Is Namora good to build for Link? I remember someone saying her charm. So her charm, Levi, is very strong when it comes to later endgame because she gets CC off the bat. The second she comes into the battlefield, she provides crowd control. It's a good link if you're not using her. But yeah, endgame, she is very strong because of that. What's going on, guys? Another new subscriber. Thank you for subbing to the channel, Manny. Think about building him on my new account instead of Lucretia again. I know, but it's hard. It's hard to build or hard to get away from Lucretia just because we know her power. That's really the big thing with building Lucretia is we know how strong she is. We know how strong she is. She just absolutely dominates, guys, which is the reason why we build Lucretia and we build her religiously. That's why so many people do, is if you're building a hero that isn't going to perform very well versus building Lucretia, you're going to set your account back days, possibly even weeks or months, depending on the build. There we go, guys. So there is an elite, which is Naru, pulling food just like that. But what else are we going to do? There's a point where once you have 60 ascended heroes, you can actually start swapping your legendary plus for food or for resources, I believe it is. There's another elite right there, which is Hendrik. Still pretty close to maxing him out as well. Back-to-back elites, guys, which is a copy of Respin. Still adding stars to him. We got 3 more summons. A little bit more food there. And our last pull here. Hopefully it's going to be a big one. A double. Look at that, guys. Very nice, which is Ogie and Naru double food, just like that. And again, we're going to be able to start selling these back relatively quick. So here, you know what? Let's go for our Maulers, because Thali we still want to build, which is a copy of K-Sauce. All right, so we got 4 desired summons here. So we'll pick up 4 more copies of her, which is nice. When I get Lucy ascended, who should I go for? Alna. You should definitely go for Alna after you have Lucy. Definitely build Alna, guys. She's a game changer for so many formations. All right, so we got 1 of our 4 down. Would like to see a double in here, would be awesome. Just another single, so that is 2 of 4 copies of her. So we need 2 more. Look at that, guys. 7 rare cards on that pull. Rare cards have gotten kind of crazy with the amount that we're getting. What's going on, Tazdid? Thank you for joining us for the stream. So we need 1 more, guys. Boom. There we go. So we got one more that is available. I think we still got a couple more weeks. We're at maximum heroes. That's a lot of heroes, guys. We got a star there for Hendrik. And look at the food. That is the fodder we want to see. So as we continue to build new heroes, I want to be able to build them, to have enough food to build them will be awesome. But we need, I think, 2 more copies of her. 2 more copies and she will be done. We're getting enough food there, which is good. Lucretia or Alna, honestly, I would go with Lucretia first. Big thing, 780 is with Lucretia. Again, she doesn't need a team. Lucretia will do awesome by herself. You don't have to worry about the heroes you put with her. She's got a copy of Titus. I was hoping it would be another copy of her. Got one more, 38,000 diamonds still left though. So that's pretty good. There we go, guys. There's our last pull for her. Boom. So we still got 20 days and I think we're 1 copy short. Are we 1 copy short? So we got Legendary Plus there. Do we have an Elite copy already? We do. We have an Elite Plus copy there. We have 1 copy there. We could Stargaze for 1. What do you guys think? Let me know. Should we continue on the Moriel or should we go ahead and pick up Thali, her last copy of Thali? First time catching the stream. Welcome to the live stream, guys. If you got questions, definitely drop them in there. Got a decent question. Would Thane be worth building after you get every other light bearer built? He is Pico just for the simple fact that he's a celerity hero and he's a ranger. You can use him in the Abyssal Expedition if you're going all celerity. It works out well. It will work out well, honestly. Is K Sauce good endgame? No, K Sauce is not. He's a hero that nobody really builds. Guys, the life leech in here is broke. The life leech in here doesn't work. Don't Stargaze. Moriel. Oh, we got 2 for Thali and a lot for Moriel. All right, guys, let's go for Moriel. We have a lot more for Moriel. In here we have, what do we need? 2, no, we only need what, 6, 5? We need 5 copies of Moriel. That's it. Yeah, Chris, exactly. The plus 30 to plus 40 in a signature item, guys, is 1,000 red chests. It's absolutely insane. You can get Thali. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Dark Blaine. I was just thinking we could go ahead and figure we could finish her out, but all right. So we still got Moriel, guys. We need 5. 60 Stargazer cards, 35,000 diamonds. We need 5 copies of Moriel, and she'll be ascended. I utilize her in the Twisted Realm. We already have that plus 30 signature item. I believe we already have furniture on there as well for her. Yeah, I know. I feel like the RNG with the summons, especially if we do have to wait 20 days for her, we'll just go ahead and wait. We got 20 days and we know we're going to get her. Pull number 1 just brings us some resources. Pull number 2, we got a light bearer card there. Could be another copy of our boy Walker. Got some faction gear there. Come on, Moriel. We need 5 copies of Moriel. Would be crazy if it happened this time, guys. Which there's our first copy, guys. So that will take her to Mythic Plus. So we need 4 more. 4 more copies and she'll be done. Just some more resources. We're not even seeing many cards on here. Another Lightbearer card. Could have another Walker. It's already 2 could be Walkers. Stargazer is not being friendly today, guys. Remember, 6 to 7 pulls is normal what we get in here. And again, just some more resources. There we go, guys. There's 1 more copy, so we need 3 more. But we're getting a lot of loot. I hate getting arena tickets in here. But 3 more copies of her, and we are full on those. just a couple more rare cards. And we're still got another possible walker. Let's see if we got any of those walkers, guys. Why did you choose to stargaze Moriel over Zaf? Big thing with Moriel is the Twisted Realm or the Fabled Realm. So where we're at, Moriel has to be built. I usually scored about 1,000 to 2,000 within the Twisted Realm. Now that everyone has switched over to using Moriel, I've been registering about 6,000 to 7,000th place in the Twisted Realm. So I have to have her built to continue to compete heavy within the Twisted Realm, because we're just getting outshot by everyone that has Moriel. That is the reason I want to build her up. We're still building Athalia out of the shop. We'll definitely build Zafriel next, depending on how strong Titus is. And then here we have a couple more copies of Heroes to get, and they'll be done as well. As we continue to build our regular factions, we're going to put more of an emphasis on stargazing. It naturally is just going to go to more of an emphasis on our stargazer. So there we go. So we just need a couple more copies of Walker. Let's see if those cards were Walker. Pop open our loot here. Be cool to see double copies of Walker. What's going on, AirTap? Haven't seen you in forever. How you been, brother? Am I late? Yeah, a little bit late, Sony. We're about half an hour in. We usually stream for about an hour. All right, come on, let's say it with me, guys. We want Walker. Boom, it is. No, we got Ular. Not too bad. We got Rain, we got food. No copies of Walker, though. It's okay, though, because we're starting to stockpile food. As we continue through here, it is just going to be stockpiling food. Which, again, will be really nice when we start getting newer heroes, because we'll already have stuff for them. And I believe that is Rain as well. So Rain is done. That is 5-star Rain. Already have that 3 of 9 furniture for her. I don't even think she was in here. We didn't even have Rain in here. An unintentional build with Rain. That's okay, because she is doing really well. Did you see the new Burning Brute meta? I haven't looked at it, Taz did. Let me see. I don't even know when I did the Burning Brute. Let's see who's on top. So there it is, guys. Look. So there's the Burning Brute meta, which is interesting how it changed again. So Grez and Isolde, which we have them. Damon we have built. Taylene we have built. Twins we have built. We could definitely run this. Look at that. 336. That's right. Billion damage, guys. Billion with a B, which is crazy. Yeah, this is the Fabled Realm. So right here, you guys have the Twisted Realm. This is what every player has. When you hit a certain level within AFK Arena, it goes into this Fabled Realm. So right here's the Fabled Realm. Here's the requirements for it. Crystal level requirement 457. The maximum level is 565. Within the Fabled Realm that I'm in. As you can see, I'm 4,000 here. I'm actually going to reset it and try that new combination and see how strong it is with the new team comp. So I can go ahead and get everybody together, get them all geared out. Hopefully we can gain another level here. I think we might be close. 446, guys. Go through all the sub-level and then right back to needing Essence and EXP, which is awesome. What's going on here? Not too much. How are you? Maybe a video about the new meta. Yeah, I could pop something up. Anytime the meta changes, guys, a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people don't have a lot of the core heroes built for the new meta. That's the big thing when the meta changes. So just like what we were talking about with Moriel, when they built Moriel, since we don't have Moriel built, or we didn't have her built, we went again from 1,000 to 2,000 in the Fabled Realm to about 6,000 or 7,000 because we didn't have her built. Where everybody else was using her, we didn't have her built, and we don't have her completely built right now. We need 3 more copies, which we'll have shortly, and she'll be done, guys, which is awesome. The new system's gonna be, yeah, the new system, the new engraving system will be up Tuesday. Heard a lot of mega whales, both in Chinese and global servers, crying. Oh, are they all complaining? So it seemed, if you guys look on Reddit, look up AFK Artie. He put a little thing out there, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the engraving system. We haven't been able to see it yet because we don't have heroes that are far enough. Well, that gives us 2 more heroes there, guys. We get some copies of... yeah, she's already there, which is awesome. We could probably get her a little bit further. We'll look in just a minute. We'll look at building heroes. But there's some cards, guys. There's my essence. This is one thing that I absolutely want. As much as I like the avatar frames, getting bonus loot out of there is a good reason. Good reason to build. So 2 more stones, which brings us some more food in Ullard. I think Ullard we might be able to add stars to as well. A little bit more food there, which is getting there. Thank you, Abdullah. Love the videos. I got to hurry and build more heroes. Yeah, and that's the thing, Lazarus, is you have to keep up the pace, which is kind of crazy. Honestly, you have to keep up the pace or you will get kicked out of the Twisted Realm or the Fabled Realm if you're not progressing fast enough. So this one, again, with Walker. Yeah, that's right. We just need, what, 2 more copies? 2 more copies of Walker. And we already have double food down here, which will be good. So let's check out the food situation here. You know what? Let's save some of our food because I think Warwick we still don't have, which is insane. Warwick and Brutus, guys, we haven't pulled these Mauler copies pretty much forever. I don't know if I'm going to have to break down and do a select summons to get these two ascended, but they've just been parked forever. Even down here, we have Scrag, we have Nemitsu, we have Titus. So what do we have up here? We have Scrag and we have Titus. So we can use both those copies. This is a way to conserve your food, guys, because we know both of these we already have built. So I don't want to use my regular food. We'll use these, which is good because that will take her all the way up to Mythic so we can build her out, which will be good. Border Magician's hats or Lucreza. I absolutely want that Border Magician. The big thing, Sony, is if you don't buy it now, you're not going to get it. A majority of the time with those, it doesn't come back. So like I said, either you're going to suck it up and buy the Magician's hat now and wait for Lucy later, or you might not have an opportunity to ever see the Magician's avatar again. So it might be a game changer again if you get it. The thing with the cosmetics is they don't do anything. That's kind of the big drawback that I have is they don't do anything. I mean, it's just what it says. It's cosmetic, so it's not a game changer for it. Honestly. I got something in the profile. Oh, wonder who it was. Max ascended with all Guardians of the Abyss heroes. There we go, guys. Look at that. Some free diamonds. Boom. 2,000 diamonds out of there, which is awesome. I think that was for getting 5-star with another hero. Even Elder Tree. Getting some more levels here. And I leveled up this a little bit. Been following Grub's guide with this pretty religiously. And then Field of Stars, I don't think we just have our last star here. I've been stuck completely, which hopefully with Moriel it's going to help. When it comes to the King's Tower, 263. This has been the stopping point for a ton of players that we've been stuck at 263 there. Yeah, like I was saying, Sony, if you don't get it now, you might not get it again. So this might be the only opportunity to go ahead and pick that up. Got some Mauler gear in there. Look at that, 50 emblems, guys. That's awesome to see. So a little bit more, a couple more copies, and we'll have her frame. Still got 48 days. Walker's still got 20 days. That means he's going to be gone before the reset. 20 days, 6 hours. 20. Oh, it's going to be gone at the reset. Well, bye-bye to Walker. We're not going to get that frame. I was like 10 minutes behind real time. Oh, yeah. Sometimes the video gets a little bit slower. Just wanted to say hi, busy at work. Oh, thank you, Abdullah. I saw the first in our Twisted Realm using Grez and Isolde without the chess piece. Maybe that helps Isolde. It could. I mean, that could be a trick when you check in here. Because if you guys didn't know, when you come in and you look at the leaderboard, you can click on the heroes, hold down. See, there's no chest. So they're allowing Isolde to take more damage. So really maximizing his damage in here because he doesn't have a chest piece. We've seen the same, players have done the exact same thing, what you're seeing here with the chest piece with Thorin. So allowing Thorin with that retaliation ability to take more damage, they've actually removed the chest piece when they're running Thorin. So equipping everything on here and dropping this piece off so he takes more damage. It's an old trick that everyone did with Thorin. So very cool to see it come around again. Let's hit up the Oaken, guys. We still have some furniture in here. Let's see what we got. Does gear chest from the ship give full faction armor for the hero? No. Bulletproof Ghost, the faction gear from the ship gives you one. I have the Mauler, I have the Wilder, I have all of them. It gives you one piece, and it's only whatever faction that hero is. Since she's a Mauler and she's a caster, it only gives you the intelligence gear. That's all you get out of here. So it's pretty limited with what you get, but you still get free gear out of there. I think Leofric is super useful, just hard to gauge how useful because his intangible skills in taunt. Yeah, Chris, and that's what a lot of people have said. So when it comes to battles specifically with Leofric, which I don't even think we have him unlocked yet, is he really fills kind of a niche in formations versus certain formations. I know there's been a couple players that have utilized him in different formations just to provide the crowd control aspect, but overall most players are using other heroes to get the job done. And that's really the big thing to think is if you're supplementing a good hero for another good hero, it is kind of the change is if I'm spending a lot of resources to build Leofric, to deck him out, to get a signature item, everything of that nature, is it really worth it where I could just put in another hero that is just as good? That's kind of where it goes back and forth for it, Chris. Gotta hit 10 Ascended Heroes on my new account to get my daily avatar. Yeah, she's very, very cool. For free to play, it's kind of hard to keep up with gazing and summons. It is. The big thing with free to play is if you look at where this game used to be with free to play, honestly, now we probably get 10 times the resources that we used to get. So making advancement in this game is a lot easier. Even the campaign stages are easier. The desired hero summons, the wish list, things of that nature do make it quite a bit easier to build specifically who you're looking for. It just makes it faster. That's really it. It just makes the summons faster. Even the furniture bonuses, the signature items, which there's a piece for Queen. So let's see. Now we had 7. We just got a piece. Is it going to be a duplicate? It takes her to 8. This is something that we've been testing where I haven't been getting duplicate furniture. Some people said, yes, you always get duplicates. So we did 7 of 9. We got 8 of 9 with that piece. Let's see if we pull a 9 of 9. It is what I want to see. If we're going to get that 9 of 9. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Restless is using Moriel in the tower. I want to see how tough it's going to be. We need damage. I don't have Athalion, I don't have Moriel, and I don't have Zafriel. So when it comes to overall the Celestial damage, I don't have any of the damage heroes for the Celestials. All right, guys, I want to see if we can get a piece for Queen. Piece is Antandra. Back-to-back mythic pieces there, which is for Ezio. Ezio is another hero we definitely want to build his gear on. I just want to see a piece for Queen. I don't even care if it's a duplicate. Piece for Raku. Now we're getting pieces for all the heroes that we never got it for before. I think a lot of the heroes were at 0. I don't think we've pulled any Merlin either. Another piece right there, which is Raku again. Come on, Queen. I'm going to leave her in there until we pull a duplicate. Which it is for Antandra again. Darn it. I want to see about the duplicate. So we're going to leave her in there with 8 of 9. And like I said, try to pull the duplicate furniture. So here that takes Ezio to 3 of 9, which is awesome. I think it takes Entendre, gained quite a few. Respin gives 2 to Raku, and then we already have 3 to Desira. So not too bad though. Is the new Celestial hero good? Abdullah, it's really too early to tell. Once you start getting, when the hero's up on the test server, it's kind of difficult to tell exactly how well the hero is going to do, just because we don't have the primary formations on there. So we're going to have to see exactly what he looks like when it comes to real formations. 273 mythic pieces already, guys. Wow. That's crazy. We are definitely getting, which 6,000. We got 2 more summons here. Hopefully a piece for Queen, guys. Hopefully a mythic piece for Queen. Nope. Just some more legendary pieces. And again, we're just going to hold out and try to see if we either get a dupe or if we pull the 9 of 9. I know it just might be very chance RNG, but I want to see exactly what we're going to get. So this one single card we're going to save to see if we can get the 9 of 9 or if we can get a duplicate there for Queen. I would definitely like to see it. I want them to buff tanks, but the problem with buffing heroes, as we found out the hard way with Isabella, is that you have to fight them buffed. Yeah, the big thing between that, Manny, is when it comes to the tank class, and you know, we've talked about this before, guys, is the tank class takes a back row to pretty much every other class, even the warriors with life leech, just because they don't have the mitigation. So when you start getting in, you know, the 150, the 180, the 200 level, changes or the level deficiencies, you start just getting absolutely destroyed. I'll do single pulls. We'll see if we can get it. Might get a mythic piece in here. Legendary one there. We know we're close, guys. Every 3 you get one. You got one more pull and then maybe a recycle. So we got another recycle there, and we only got 1. We are going to be, oh, we're short. I think I bought him. I think I already bought him. You know what? Let's go ahead and refresh this. And I've been buying these like crazy too, just because now they're at a really good price. You can actually buy them at a pretty good price. What's going on, Reem? Thank you for joining us for the stream. We'll try one more, guys. Is this going to be it? Nope. Just another purple. So we know the next one, we're definitely going to get one. And we're really close to another card up here, guys. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and save that. We got a couple more, and then we'll get our red chest out of here. So very nice today. We got, I think, what, 3 heroes to 5 stars, guys. Look at the amount of ascended heroes we have, especially when it comes to Celestial Hypogens. So looking at the engraving system, though, we can build it on Alna because she is already at a star. We have Flora and we have Wukong in there. No stars to anyone else. And then here, no stars to anyone either. So we might just have to, by default, start building up Alna. Just because we have her available. We'll do the engraving system when she comes up, which would be nice. She's still well worth it. Orthos! Boom! That is why, guys, I tell you to get, that is why I say to get the Elite Hero Stones. That is exactly why, guys. There is Orthos with a single pull. I love to see it, which is awesome. So Elite Stones did really well for us today with a copy there of Orthos, which is awesome. Very nice pull there. Can you clear one stage? I think it is multi-battles. Yeah, the stage is going to take a while, guys. But we can go through here and get, yeah, the epic 1 stone pull, guys, which is awesome. I love doing the 1 stone pull. So there's 3 more scrolls, 5 more chests there. That was awesome. So we're going to build out, where is she? Here she is. I think we have enough. Yep, we have enough of these regular scrolls to go ahead and build her out. I want to see exactly how she's going to perform. She gets a lot of attack, guys. And I think here we're a little bit short, but that's okay. Immunity to control effects. That's huge. Honestly, it is absolutely huge to have an immunity. It's not too bad. We got her all the way to plus 17. Still need more room in the resonating crystal, just like for always. We just put Moriel in there. So we'll definitely build her out a little bit. As we get a couple more scrolls, we'll get her all geared up so we can utilize her for the tower, which is awesome. Is it worth to build Orthos? I like the design. Reza or Orthos is a little bit, he's a hero that is really strong to build. You do have to have a significant investment in him. The plus 30 does well because of the freeze. His 9 of 9 does well because the other heroes can move, and they get a haste bonus. So he is a solid tank. A lot of players still utilize him in PvP. He's good in the stall comp. He's used in a couple different areas, but he's not like the S plus priority, but he definitely falls in the S class, which is awesome. He definitely falls right into the S class. Congratulations on the progressive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got another copy there of Orthos. So there he is, guys. Continuing to just add stars. Wukong is almost maxed out. With the reset of the shop, I'll have him max out. Wukong will be our first 5-star celestial hero that we have on here, followed by Flora down the road. We're still building out Zorath. So we switched a little bit to Athalia because, again, I need damage when it comes to the Celestial Tower. I don't have enough damage in there, which is really tough. That is why we built out Moriel, because, again, we are absolutely lacking damage within the tower, which I think the twins probably have all the caster gear. But we're going to have to try to cheese it some way, somehow. Not even sure. I'm going to have to look what to put on her. I know the Windbinder just because of the alt, which is really good. Belinda doesn't need it. But she needs some of her furniture. I know here, especially this beginning one, the 3 of 9 for her is pretty strong. Yeah, we're going to have to play around with the tower and figure out exactly what we're going to have to be looking at. Just got my chicken built up. 5-pole is done. Yeah, Reem, 5-pole, guys, is one of the best formations, especially if you're running Lucretia in there. So running Skarath with Iran serves a very, very strong purchase. Yeah, get a star on Orthos. I thought about that. But right now, like I said, with the heroes that we have, Wukong is going to be one to see. So, guys, I'm just saying right now, check out him. He's very unique to how they're doing the engraving system with him. There's a couple of heroes that players have kind of pointed out that when you're engraving and when you're adding those extra skills in there, especially when it comes to his passive skill, it might alter a significant amount in the game to see exactly what it looks like with the abilities. The engraving system, just like the new hero, it's a little bit too early to tell what the impact is going to be. Once a majority of the heroes start getting these heroes built, or majority of players start getting these heroes built, we're going to see what the impact on the engraving system honestly looks like. Got an Antandra 9 of 30. Yes, Antandra, guys, is another hero that you definitely want to max completely out. For the Mauler Tower, she is essentially an Isolde for the Mauler Tower. She's super tough to build just because you have to have this 9 of 9 furniture because of the immunity. The immunity rate here and the energy recovery, she is really strong at that 9 of 9 furniture. That's why we're building her out. That's exactly why we're building her out. That's why we're building Thali out. I want to see exactly how well they're going to perform, which is funny because I still need Warwick. Guys, Warwick is still just chilling here. He's been here Looking back through videos for months, I need one copy of Warwick. And I think, honestly, it has been months. And the same with Brutus. So we have an Elite Plus. We have an Elite copy here. We need one copy of each of these, and they will both be Ascended. I have not pulled them in Warwick. It's probably been 6 or 7 months, honestly, that we've never pulled that copy in there. Been using her in the front with Alna a lot with the Carnage effect. Literally had her one. Yeah, Entendre, guys, it is really tough. Do I still build twins before Lucretia? Depends, Hong, on who you're using for your main carry. The big thing with twins is their utility, guys. And this is why we've kind of stressed twins. In my opinion, and a lot of people kind of differ with it, I would build the twins up to Mythic and then build Lucretia. Big thing with twins is, of course, you do at Mythic, you get their signature item. It increases their survivability. A lot of players say just take the twins, build the twins up to Elite Plus. So literally get 2 copies of the twins. At Elite Plus, the twins can go into the Abyssal Expedition. You do have to have them Elite Plus. Plus, it increases their survivability a little bit being Elite Plus. And then people are building Lucretia and Alna. But it's entirely up to you. I personally, on my accounts, I build them up to Mythic to get the signature item. Then I go straight to Lucretia right now. Used to be going straight to Taylene. Now it is Lucretia. So if I get Rose done, then Gwen, should I ignore the Light Bears then? I've gotten like 4 Wilders done and need to know if I should focus in Stargazing in 26. So Pico, the main 4, pretty much this is kind of the general rule of thumb, guys. So when you get into the faction towers, if you're pushing floor 125, let's say even plus 135, 145, you're at a good point to start Stargazing because you have enough progression in your 4 main towers here to start getting Stargazer cards. That's really the big thing, is you want to pick up Stargazer cards out of here. If you don't have enough heroes to progress to probably 145, you need more heroes of those specific factions. Light Bearers, you want Rose, you want Rowan, you want Gwen out of here is really the big priority. Hendrik is solid as well. Rain is utilized in some different places, but if you're talking strictly Light Bearer Tower, Cecilia does well in there. Of course, Gwen does well. Rowan does well. Hendrik does well. There's a couple of heroes in here, but specifically investing a lot into a hero just for 1 tower isn't super beneficial because it's a very expensive investment if you're going in there. So yeah, 3 core main Light Bearers that you want to do. Other than that, there's no really any big new big heroes in there, honestly. Can you try the new hero along with Alna and Illard? Could be. We'd have to see, Ash. A lot of people are saying that we could use the new hero with Titus with the stall comp, which would be interesting to see. Been maxed out on 24-hour blue EXP boost for a while. You're at the point where you'll start using them. Steve-O, I would definitely start using your boost because the resonating crystal is more important than ever. You want to push through this as much as you can, guys. You really want to focus on building up your level. Remember, level affects every single hero you have, so levels are going to make a huge difference. It is going to make a huge bonus in there when you start building up the heroes. Is the Prince worth taking all the way? In here, the attack rating is good for the signature item, but it is about his furniture and is about his survivability, his stuns. So when you look at here, this 9 of 9 is really strong if you're running the Prince because this allows the Prince to die twice. So that's really the big thing. The Prince does have to die twice with this recall ability. He'll die once. He'll use the trigger recall ability. It'll increase his dodge. It'll increase his critical strike. If he dies a second time, he will use recall again. So yeah, it's definitely worth having him just for the simple fact you can recall twice with him, which is good. The plus 30 signature item, again, you're not reliant on his damage. And honestly, if you look here, attack rating is increased by 25% or 30% for 6 seconds. That 5% difference isn't going to be a game changer for the exact same duration. Keeping him at a plus 20 for Prince will work fine. What floors do you start getting Stargazer cards? 125, Levi. When you hit floor 125, you start getting the Stargazer cards from the 4 main faction towers. What's going on, Nakali? Lucretia is top campaign push hero. She doesn't have much value for normal players. Alna is better if you don't feel like trying to cheese for hours. Yeah, Renard, I would absolutely agree with that. Big thing with Lucretia, like we've said before, is Alna does work in formations absolutely amazing. She will perform super well. Lucy doesn't really worry about everybody else. Lucy will just destroy everything that's in there with the Lucy cheese. It does take some RNG to get it done, but you don't have to have a very strong formation for her to be in, and you can still cheese. How much time do you think it takes to fully build up the God Comp? If you're doing free to play, it does take a considerable amount of time. If you're buying it, it's just whatever you buy. Does cost to increase hero space? Yes, it does, Ash. As you increase levels within the resonating crystal, it gets more expensive every single time. So right here is 1,600 already. So I believe it goes up by 800, but I think there is a cap. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if anyone knows offhand, but I think the cap is like 4,000 for slots. Because when you look down here, guys, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have like 10 more rows to unlock. That is going to take years to get enough coins to unlock those at 5,000 a time. When, as you can see in 23 minutes, we got 4 of these. It's going to take a long time to build those, but it does increase. Ash, every time you use it, it does increase. Yeah, free-to-play God tier, God comp is not really a priority anymore. Tayleen's been kind of backseated to a couple other heroes, so the God comp is viable, but most players don't run it. What we find with the God comp itself is the heroes that make up, I'm not even sure if I have the God tier comp in here anymore. Nope. So the heroes that make up the God tier comp, utilized in other formations, work better in more formations, using synergy with other heroes, like running Mahira with Rose. Running right up here, we have Tayleen in the stall comp. We have Rowan in a couple different comps. We have, the energy cycle team over here with Khazard. Breaking a lot of the God tier comp into different formations is more beneficial than just running it over and over. There you go. So yeah, so 6,400, 6,800. So it does not stop. So there you go. Ash, it does not stop in there. So that is super expensive, guys, which you know what? Because we'll buy one in here just for the simple fact that I want to put her in here because we're going to utilize her later in the tower. Wall of Legends, we're still Greyborn Wilders. Maulers, I think we're 5th. Lightbearers were 11th because we haven't leveled up the Lightbearers that we have sitting there. Even with the Maulers, we have both of these level 1. We haven't used either one of them ever. They're 5 stars and 3 stars. Like I said, we haven't used either one of those forever. What is a good Lucy comp? A lot of times with the Lucy comp now, people are running Iran with Lucy. So doing the 5 pull, which is right here. This is the comp that we have here. Lucy most of the time can destroy the enemy team pretty quick, especially if heroes go down. Iran pulls everybody out into Sophia's Spectral Disruption. Lucy just runs around and usually kills everybody, just like you've seen there. Sophia can be swapped out for a couple other heroes, but look at the damage, guys. Look at the Sophia damage. 253 million damage, more than Lucy, more than Iran. She's solid. She is solid. How many times do I use fast rewards? So normally with the fast rewards, I do the 50 diamonds. So we do once, we do twice, we do the 100 diamonds one single time. Mainly to get these. This is what it's been. We do get loot every now and then. We do get Twisted Essence out of here. But this is the main thing that we've been looking for to continue to add more heroes in there are the Invigorating Essence. So we do put a little bit of diamonds in there every single day just to get resources out of there, which is awesome. Can you suggest me an Isold cheese team with Alna? I hate Thorn cheese so I can get Alna. So Alna, Ash, the big teams that I use with Alna are Grez or Damon. It's right, I think this one. So using Grez with Alna or using Damon, which he might be in another comp, they both work super well in this combination. You have crowd control here, you have crowd control here, you have support here. This works really well. And the big thing also with Alna is if you already have Alna in there, most players already at this point have Grez. So honestly, they usually have Grez built at this point because of the Twisted Realm, the Fable Realm. Majority of the time, Grez is already built and Grez is already standing by. So I love having the ability to utilize him just because he's already built. All of these heroes that we need to get built, that we have built, we want to utilize the heroes we have, which is exactly what you want to do. I'm not going to, building Grez to a plus 30 with 9 of 9 furniture and then not utilizing him for anything but the Twisted Realm, to me really seems like it's kind of a defeat because it's very limited to what you get. But I like being able to utilize him outside of just the Twisted Realm. I think there is no cap. So Moose says there is no cap, which there definitely could be. Is Satrana a good unit worth investing in? She is. The big thing with Satrana is as we've gained Kren and we gained the new hero Thali, a lot of players are utilizing Kren. So Satrana is good, but she kind of moved a little bit down the tier list when Kren was released. So when Kren was released, it made a big difference. It made a big difference in the Mauler tower. Even people still use Kren within the campaign. It kind of changed a little bit for the places. Entendre got a rework. Now a lot of players are using Entendre. So it has changed a little bit when it comes to the tower. If you like her, she'll serve you well. Yeah, that's the thing is she'll work in formations. Big thing with her is she has the healing disintegration. So she actually can counter healing with some of her abilities, which makes her really powerful when you're fighting Namora, when you're fighting Orthos, when you're fighting Tayleen, when you're fighting a lot of the heroes that have a real strong healing focus. She can mitigate a ton of healing that the heroes bring, which is awesome. How do you enter the Fabled Realm? The Fabled Realm, you have to be over a certain point. So you do have to be over a certain point for the Fabled Realm, which is right there. So level 457 or higher to enter the Fabled Realm. So it will enter you automatically when you hit this requirement. And it changes, I think, every week or every 2 weeks, this changes. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how it changes. Should I build Thali or Drez? I would go for Thali. I know she is relatively new, but a lot of players are loving her and a lot of people are using her. Drez, the only time that I'm utilizing him is when it comes to the Abyssal Expedition. Outside of the Abyssal Expedition, I haven't used him for anything. So I've actually just been kind of sitting on him. I gear him up. I really don't use him for the Mauler tower either. I've tried him a lot, and there's other heroes that perform a lot better, honestly. All right, guys, so that will do it for our live stream for today. We're just over an hour. Again, thank you guys for joining me for live stream. We are almost at 18,300 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscriber button. You can subscribe to the channel. AFK Arena videos every single day. Absolutely love doing the live streams, answering a lot of questions for you guys. It's a very cool aspect that I love about creating videos and being able to chat with you guys. So if you guys do have specific questions, go ahead and drop them in Discord. We're trying to get a lot more players over there, a lot more of a community built. I know Lazarus is over there. A lot of you guys in this chat do hit up the Discord. The links are down in the descriptions below. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me for the live stream today. We made 3 other heroes completely maxed out. Thali is almost completely maxed out. We got a copy of Orthos and also a ton of red chests and a ton of resources, guys. We almost got 200 red chests there, which is awesome to see. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me for the stream. Have a great Sunday. I'm off to take care of some things, including cutting the grass. which is always fun. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me. All the love and support, and as always, thank you guys for watching.